The storm is coming.
The Imperial throne lies empty.
The scent of war swirls in the air. Evil awakens.
A long-vanished foe stirs. Those who would destroy Tamriel seek out dangers to their dark plot. It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding.
This is where our journey begins.
Someone approaches. Is it Kanar?
Disappearances are all the more reason for you to leave.
Sorry, stranger. More than a few of us have disappeared. They've stood quiet for decades, but now, new yawning sinkholes, eerie sound. You're a kind soul. Be careful. We've lost a lot of kind souls of late. He was friendly enough with his questions about this. He happened along after our people started vanishing, and he's got reason to want us gone. Raises in. It's quiet, and usually free of nosy locals shooing us away. The details vary, but they all revolve around the town being wiped out and swallowed by the sea. There's nowhere else to go. The wastes, as they...
For a place with such a terrible reputation, this estate's... I didn't expect to find anyone living out here. I thought they could help me shed some light. This place barely exists outside of fables. My family kept no records of it, or our relatives here. So those vagrants say. For all I know, they're just trying to frighten me off. They're missing... I don't mind having some company in this endeavor. Most people are barely willing to speak of this place above a whisper, let alone offer any help. I asked them to leave when it became clear they were up to no good. If they're trying to blame me for their friends running off, or what, they're outcasts, most likely criminals. My kin feel I'm wasting my life on a footnote. My parents even threatened to disown me if I continued my search, but that only spurred me on. Lineage is everything in Ultima society. The Queen alone could fill a library with her genealogy. I asked them to leave when it became clear they were up to no good. If they're... I'm not! I swear I'm as in the dark about these missing... They're outcasts. Most likely... This breach looks promising. Take a look. Not exactly cozy, but it's not completely demolished. Let's poke around. Can't say I care. Somehow. Something about that statue catch your interest? Even in such disrepair, I can imagine how opulent this manor must have been. The whole town! That's a sound theory. Simple, but sound. Damn. These papers are practically mulch. Maybe something survived. Help me look. I wonder whose chambers these were. May I have a look? A gruesome disease that decimated the population. No, it was a vile creation. I'm finding more questions than answers. For thousands of years? Some answers. Down here! I found something! I thought I heard something down here, but the sound must have carried up from this tunnel. Makes sense. The journal mentioned taking the afflicted to the family vaults. Murmurs and splashing. I thought... Is that a person? Hey, you there! Wait! This camp looks recent. I'll bet your missing persons just discovered that these ruins make decent shelter. I have a bad feeling about the fate of these people. Maybe they are further... I don't think that was one of your vagrant friends. Somehow I doubt they received... Agreed. Voices!
They are Rillas, Abamel Shota.
I heard it again. Be careful. Gone. Look, people! Let's approach with caution.
Please approach. We know you are here. There we are. Much better, yes. Manners are easily forgotten when you're so far removed from society. Call me Arilas. I am caretaker of this place. How long? To the saviors. It is because of their sacrifice that... I see. Our humble town would be treacherous to those who... You possess the Savior's compassion and determination. The last...
Go on without me. I'm going to speak with Arillis about my ancestors. I'd like to spend... You heard.
This is the day... We follow. They preserve through an.
These saviors you mentioned, did they happen to be members of the family?
Oh, yes. The founders and protectors of this great realm. Does the surface still speak of their great sacrifice?
In a manner of speaking. I came here to learn more about this branch of my family.
It must be fate. Korgrad opened its doors so that you could enter. Oh, I have so much to show you. Actor Nigel!
taking me? Don't have to do this! Please! tomb. Don't put me in there. Please, no! No! Save us from these monsters! Please! Get us out of here! Bloodletting, poor bastard. When Aurelius isn't bleeding us and tending to his saviors beyond those doors.
Thousand venerations to you.
Bless you. I can walk, but you lead the way. We aren't free yet. We have to get out. Your friend's dead. I suppose if there's any chance.
Welcome to Korgrad, visitor. Such as it is. Forgive our lacking hospitality. Come, speak. I have not had civil company in some time. You are bestowing on him the Korgrad legacy. He is taking the first step upon the long road to restoring this house. It will be a demanding journey that will require much sacrifice. His vitality. It will take all he has to offer to restore each of us. But if, on the contrary, he will taste immortality as we have, but only for scant centuries, not millennia. In a few generations, our bloodline will be renewed and possess the purity needed to restore Faidur. The embalming process has already begun. When the stone is finished, we will be restored, and we are Altmer, even in this desiccated state, cleansed of our poisoned humors to be free of the great sickness from the sea. Now that you see the cure, imagine the disease. Thras. I had always suspected as much. It was ever present, ever penetrating. We spare them the ravages of the terrible sickness that spread. To be free of the disease is to be free of all humors. Because his kin. We are Altmer, even Thras. I had always. It was ever present, ever penetrating. It seeped into every person, every creature. My vain attempt to stop. To spare them and others from the gruesome.
How healthy you look. I barely remember the feeling of anything. It was the only way. No, it was never meant to be this long.
Soon this misery will finally... Too long. I have spent
For what reason do you barge into our home, as if you have the right? The other trespass, the return of our pure-blooded kin. The sickness has robbed us of fruitful lands, so our servants have been reduced to eking out us. It is not your right to question us.
Gods, that was I could feel my skin tightening as the stone drew the moisture out of me like a wineskin. Right. I suppose I can...
Saviors, I've failed you. You've stolen our future, but I swear I'll rob them of theirs in kind.
Don't let them kill us!
I can hardly believe it. You found Henrig and Mindori, but where are the others? No, you've done more than anyone ever has for us. If anyone I can see, tortured. Why? Just for the fun of it? Gods, I'll heed curses more.
If it weren't for you, I'd have wound up a husk like those monsters. Even now, I still feel for them. What a miserable fate. I wish it could have... If it weren't for even now, I'll stay. I don't know. My eyes. I don't know.